some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now, we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on...
A few shots of a couple of individuals emerging from the home. Those individuals have been confined. Now we're attempting to, in any case, draw an obvious conclusion. We really do have a few sources on scene here that we're getting this data. Ain't no one around guide them. And they get to act a blockhead free Beyonce in an unexpected development deserving of a Hollywood blockbuster. It seems like Solange could have recently coordinated Beyonce's stupendous exit from her well-established marriage with Jay-Z. Reports are burning with hypothesis that Sovereign Cove has at last tapped out with Jay-Z, and the genius behind everything could, in all likelihood, be her own sister Solange. What's the buzz about? Well, support ourselves for a wild ride as we dig into the stunning subtleties of this unfurling VIP show. The branch of country security directing a strike at a house in Haby Field Slopes, accepted to be associated with scene charges, are twirling that Jay-Z's name has been hauled into the dinky waters of his dear companion Diddy's continuous government RICO case. Yet how might this affect the power couple, assuming the murmurs on the road told any reality? Beyonce may be taking actions to limit any association with the approaching legitimate tempest gathering around her better half, with bureaucratic specialists supposedly diving into Jay-Z's past, including charges going from death to extort. It seems like the intensity is on for the hip-bounce tycoon. After over 20 years together, and 16 years of marriage, insiders recommend that Beyonce is at last making strides towards separation. Could this be the second fans have feared the conclusion of a significant time period for music's definitive power couple? What I've caught wind of them as a team is that they've been carrying on with discreet lives for quite a while, yet what's Solange's job in this assuming tales are all to be trusted she's been upholding for Beyonce to leave Jay-Z throughout recent years. With a card apparently stacked against him, apparently Saul's desire could at last be conceded. Yet hang on close on the grounds that the situation starts to get interesting. Hypothesis is overflowing that Beyonce's choice to head out in different directions from Jay-Z probably won't be exclusively roused by conjugal strife. Might it at any point be that she's likewise attempting to safeguard herself from, according to administrative examiners? Is Beyonce equipping to let the cat out of the bag on Jay-Z's supposed wrongdoings? As the talk turns one things, without a doubt the stakes have never been higher for this several lives. And we may truly see quite possibly of the greatest separation in Hollywood, is on the grounds that Jay-Z is up close to be uncovered, as the world watches with teased breath. One inquiry poses a potential threat. Is this genuinely the finish of Beyonce and Jay-Z's fantasy sentiment? Or are we only seeing the fleeting tranquility before all hell breaks loose? Stay tuned as we disentangle the tangled trap of insider facts, falsehoods, and treachery in the sparkling universe of superstar eminence. For a really long time, murmurs of Beyonce and Jay-Z's looming divorce have flowed in the tattle factory, passing on fans to ponder not why, but rather why now. What kept Sovereign Bay in this marriage, regardless of Jay-Z's supposed sequential disloyalty? The bits of gossip illustrate Jay-Z as a habitual perpetrator, his name connected to a series of courtsins and furtive issues that threatened to a series of escorts and secret issues that took steps to unwind the veneer of their completely flawless association. It was a definitive high society embarrassment, the thump down of one of New York's most renowned terrible kid rappers by a lady, from the notorious lift fight with Solange to the enigmatic messages in Beyonce's Lemonade collection. The difficult situations have been extremely apparent. The world watched in shock as security film spilled of Solange truly attacking Jay-Z, igniting gossipy tidbits about his contribution and unfaithfulness. All seems quiet and typical, until Solange realizes Beyonce's sister jumps at her brother by marriage in spite of endeavors to make light of the episode. The harm was finished, leaving a color on their public picture that no measure of wharf twist could delete. Yet it was Beyonce's Lemonade collection in 2016 that push their conjugal hardships into the spotlight, with verses trickling in crude inclination. And selling out Beyonce appeared to expose the aggravation of Jay-Z's thoughtless activities, so that the world might see melodies like Hold Up and Sorry generally ruled out translation, illustrating a lady despised and scrutinizing her better half's faithfulness. The baffling Becky with the great hair turned into an image of Jay-Z's disloyalty, stripping unending theory about the character of his supposed escort the reason. Why did Beyonce not respond by any stretch of the imagination to the occurrence, and obviously for what reason? Did Solange assault Jay-Z in any case? Yet in spite of the public embarrassment and despair, Beyonce decided to excuse Jay-Z referring to their family as the essential justification for compromise in a meeting with the New York Times-style magazine. Jay-Z confessed to his unfaithfulness, recognizing the uneasiness he felt paying attention to Beyonce's lemonade collection. His confirmation shed light on the intricacies of their relationship, uncovering a couple wrestling with disloyalty and recovery in the public eye. Quick forward to 2024, and the murmurs of separation have arrived at a breaking point. Yet this time, it's not just about Jay-Z's unfaithfulness. Charges of his inclusion in Diddy's bureaucratic RICO case have added another layer of intricacy to their disentangling marriage, with administrative specialists allegedly testing into Jay-Z's past, including allegations of death and coercion. The stakes have never been higher for the hip-hop big shot, that plainly there is a criminal examination in progress, and that they accept that there would be proof of violations in either of these homes. Jumping into lawful encompassing Jay-Z, the circumstance is by all accounts spiraling into a more profound chasm of outrage and doubt, while Jay-Z's enterprising undertakings have for quite some time been laid as past as a road hawker currently cast as a road trickster presently creates a shaded area over his celebrated lifetime. From a teen substance seller exploring the hazardous roads of Brooklyn to a tycoon versatile, Jay-Z's process is out and out remarkable. Yet as the adage goes, you can remove the man from the roads, yet might you at any point remove the man from the roads? Yet might you at any point remove the roads from the man, to in any case say purportedly has gotten things done, and purportedly safeguard took an interest in a ton of things that the general population wouldn't be glad to be aware. Following Diddy's legitimate Wu hypothesis spins out of control about the degree of Jay-Z's association in the supposed crimes under bureaucratic investigation. Might his previous connections to the roads at some point be finding him the equals between his initial days as a substance vendor and the charges whirling around Diddy's case are too glaring to even think about disregarding as specialists dig further into the dim hidden world of hip bounce? Jay-Z winds up at the focal point of a tempest, confronting the rage of administrative agents, as well as the scrutiny of fans and industry peers. The same citing Nadia Shahada, a previous administrative examiner, reveals insight into the